a trick that looks absolutely amazing. It's got a mixed up deck, and you're gonna shuffle the deck a little bit if you like. You're gonna ask a spectator to cut if they wanna cut. They can mix it up as much as they want. And when they're satisfied, you're gonna ask them to just cut the deck, and wherever they cut, you're gonna take the next 2 cards, and those will be the selected cards. So let's say they cut here. Doesn't matter, they could cut, you know what, let them cut again if they want. They can cut again, it doesn't really matter, it's really random. So let's say they stopped here. We're gonna look at these top two cards, and they are the 8 and the 10 of clubs, the 8 of diamonds, 10 of clubs. Put them back on top of the deck, and we'll put the rest of the deck back on top. Now again, we'll let the spectator cut if they wanna cut. They can cut again if they wanna cut again, it's up to them. Whenever they're satisfied that they're fully mixed up, we're gonna deal the cards into 4 piles. Now that we've dealt them into 4 piles, we're gonna square up the piles, and then we're gonna shuffle them together like this. So we'll take this pile, and we're just gonna mix them up, shuffle them. Do a table shuffle if you want, doesn't matter. They can shuffle them however they want. Then we'll take these 2, and we'll shuffle them, mix them up, give them a couple more shuffles. Now, we're gonna try to find their cards. By doing that, we're gonna spread this half upside down and spread this half upside down. And you'll notice that in this entire half, there's only 1 black card among all the red cards, and it's the 10 of clubs. And there's only 1 red card among all the black cards here, and it's the 8 of diamonds. They're selected cards. The only setup needed for this trick is that the entire deck has to be in order of red, black, red, black, red, black. Now, it doesn't matter which cards are where, as long as every other card is red and black. Once you have that setup done, you can allow the spectator to cut the deck as many times as they want, because by cutting the deck, you're not actually changing the fact that every other card is red and black. Yeah, you're changing the starting point, but it doesn't matter. There's still every other card. Now, you have some options depending on your comfort level. You could do some false cuts, which I've taught in other videos. You could do false shuffles if you'd like, but it's really not necessary. A very simple convincer is to just cut the deck like that. It looks like you're kind of shuffling, but you're really just cutting, right? So I'm just taking the bottom half and putting it on top of the top half, and it looks like I'm doing an overhand shuffle, but I'm really not. I'm just taking it and cutting it and cutting it and cutting it, and I'm really not changing the fact that every other card is red and black. Now you'll have the spectator cut the deck anywhere they like, and it really is a free choice because you're going to grab the next 2 cards, which will obviously be a red card and a black card. It has to be, right? Now here's where the secret comes in. When you put them back, you're going to reverse the order. So it was like this. So when I pick them up, I'm just going to switch them so that they go back like this. All this does is changes the order in that one spot. So now you have black, red, then red, black. The entire deck is still in red, black order, except for that one spot where it reverses. These 2 cards are reversed. Now, by dealing them into 4 piles, you're really just separating the deck back into red and black piles. As you can see, these are all gonna be black, and these are all gonna be red, these are all gonna be black, and these are all gonna be red, except for those 2 cards that you switched, which are in one of these piles reversed. So by grabbing this pile and shuffling them together, you're really just mixing all the black cards back together. You can shuffle them as much as you want. There's gonna be 1 red card in here. Of course, it's their selected card. Same thing here, there's only 1 black card. It's their selected card, so you grab these 2 piles. Obviously, you're doing this upside down so they don't see it. And when you shuffle them together, you're really just putting them back so that there's 1 black card among all the red cards.